Yo, yo, yo. Welcome to another episode of Kicking It with Rob.
Let me talk my S-H-H-I-T. Kick it with my kick it with my nigga Rob. Let me talk my S-H-H-I-T. Kick it with my kick it with my nigga Rob.
We back after journeys. What else? The world is upside down. No, it's bullshit. We back.
What's going on, man?
Had a nice event, nice back to school event. I know people. Oh, matter of fact, TikTok. Got TikTok on. I promise y'all I'll go live and show y'all everything we be doing while we here at the studio. Yeah, but the back to school event was dope.
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 Super dope.
Yeah.
Well, y'all know me. I'm Rob. Over here we got
Drew in the building, man. Drew.
to the right of him we got the fabulous Renee,
What up, to y'all?
and then Miss Tony's here.
All day, every day.
Goddamn, Miss Tony. You know what I'm saying? Now, what's been going on though?
Man. Good to
Motherfuckers,
be back, though. We ain't did a show in, what, three
man,
months?
it's been like a month.
Month?
Feel like
It feel good to be back in here with y'all,
I
though.
know you was about to start having withdrawals.
I was shaking. Something was going on with my heart at work and shit.
Oh,
real?
Lord.
Yeah,
Nah, for real?
behind this shit here.
Nah, man.
But no, today I got three things I want to talk about with y'all today, man, for real. And I think they will help the world become a better place, in my opinion. In my opinion. So, Sexy Red. When I mention this, I hate to even get this bitch any kind
Nah,
of
for real.
any kind of glory, but it's the reason why I'm saying this. I believe the female rapper today is redefine sexy, meaning like is making women believe that the shit that these women do I was about to say something worse. It's sexy now. You know what I'm saying? It's sexy now, and I don't, that shit ain't sexy to me. That is not what attract men. I want to get your opinion on that because I can even get deeper into why I'm really saying this.
Is it necessarily like what they doing or what they're saying?
Both.
Because I think that it's mainly like not necessarily what they doing, but it's what they saying.
Yeah.
So when you think about the music and the stuff that they say, I think sometimes you just say stuff that they are saying things that women probably want to say or do for real, but just don't say it out loud. Like one of those things that this should be in private, but so like if you just a freaky ass woman and this is the type of shit you be on for real, I mean it's just kind of like.
I mean, my booty hole brown.
Is it?
What woman want to say
Is
that?
it though?
I don't know. I ain't never seen mine.
It definitely is different, though.
I don't
But-
think that everything is. I mean, your sex is supposed to be private. You know what I'm saying? It ain't
Yeah.
something that you just put out there like that. But I mean, at the end of the day,
See, what the deeper part of it is she's destroying our youth.
Okay, yeah, okay.
You know
So
what I mean?
I
That-
was about to say, do you feel like what she's saying is influence to damage your image
so
as a
then
woman?
that should be the thing then, because I agree with that.
Yeah, but in the same token, it's redefined sexy because what our kids see her doing and that other bitch who was just in the VMAs on the floor, all that shit. I don't know her name.
Sukiyana.
Yeah,
Suki
all
with
that
the good
shit is
coochie.
what the kids
They
don't
think
look
that's
at.
sexy.
Yeah, they think that's
safe.
sexy. So,
I mean, I do agree with as far as them destroying the youth, the kids, and how they will grow up looking at things. That is terrible.
yeah,
I got a daughter.
Cause I be feeling like the female rappers, they make it to where they make the little girls or whoever listening that you gotta have or you gotta be like that to make it. If you get what I mean, like you gotta talk about that type of stuff, you gotta dress like that, you gotta go out and perform and do all that to make it. So the people who listening to them, they do it
Yeah.
because they coming up the same way.
yeah.
I got a whole. I don't like it. I don't like it, y'all. I'm sorry. Ski. I'm sorry. I don't like it. And like the lyrics, nothing. She's not talking about nothing. The way she dressed, her whole look.
don't really
I
care
think
for
that's what they are, pushing, and the kids think that is sexy. But for me, it ain't to me. You know what I'm saying? But because it looks a little rough, a little raunchy, a little
Absolutely.
a hot mess to me. And not to get your money, baby girl. Like, I ain't tripping about the way nobody get their money, but I do think that for me, I feel like they put those type of rappers in those positions to kind of brainwash our kids because like everything, like I said, the lyrics, the way of dress. I even been seeing videos of one girl. I guess she's supposed to be imitating Sexy Red, and so this is what the kids are going to emulate or imitate. So I don't like it. I don't like it.
You might see kids dressed up as Sexy Red for Halloween.
Oh my God,
You know what I'm saying?
that parent should go to jail.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
That's ridiculous.
It's gonna happen though.
It's almost like hood rat is the new sexy. No shade.
Yeah.
No shade
Yeah.
to whoever. You know, it's like
That's exactly what it is.
It's like it's not
what it
cute
is.
to be. It's not cute to be natural no more.
No.
It's not cute to be classy no more.
Nah.
It's like
It's
it's
boring.
that hood rat chick, and it's like, I hate to say it, if you ain't really got the money to get the BBL and stuff yet, it's like, this what I got to say right now
Yeah.
to get people on board until I get that coin up. And then maybe she might switch it up.
it's all costume.
All that shit true.
Speaking of Halloween, goddamn,
all
all
that
this
shit
shit is
true.
costume. You know what I'm
All
saying?
that shit. They
But
doing
the
that whether
crazy
it's
part,
Halloween or not.
the crazy part is not only an image costume, it's a personality costume that they got inside their head on a
Yeah.
mental note. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like they destroyed this whole youth, destroyed. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
and
that
it,
is
and I'm not gonna exclude the rappers. You know
Oh,
what
yeah,
I'm
but I
saying?
feel like we've been doing
The male,
that,
I
though.
mean male rappers.
We've been doing
Yeah.
that though. Like we've been doing like the male rappers been fucking up the generations up on the rest of years. Like we've been doing that.
Absolutely.
It's just new to see the women doing it because women literally have come so far. Like female rappers, that category has got big as hell.
And I love that it's big. I love that it's a variety. I really respect that the women in the game that's doing it and making an impact. But I know that everybody is not going to take their responsibility or look at it as they should have some type of responsibility
That's
of what
true.
they put out because there are kids listening. Because let's be real, the little kids are singing it word for word. You know, so
That's true.
I think that's.
But if you think about it, you know, us, like being women, right? What would they say? What would they rap about to keep people engaged, to keep them interested? Because if they came out fully clothed, if they had some respectable lyrics, 9 times out of 10, sad to say, sorry y'all, ain't nobody gonna listen to them. They
Like
probably not
Rhapsody.
gonna pay them no attention.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like
Yep.
you got to come a certain way just to get the attention. It's like
Yeah.
you got to, as women, we have to degrade ourselves
To
in
be more
order
valuable.
in order to
Yeah.
be valued, in order to get that attention, because ain't nobody gonna be listening to no Queen Latifah right
Or
now.
Rhapsody.
As dope as she is.
She's a chick that I think is really, really underrated. I don't know if y'all even know who she is,
Who?
but
Who is it?
Rhapsody.
Oh yeah.
She
I
is
heard of her.
dope as hell. Like
See?
lyrically, one of the best. And you don't hear nothing about her. She's not getting airplay. She don't come out dressed like that. And I'm not like, cause I like dressing sexy.
30
But-
Naughty. Y'all know about 30 Naughty. I believe she's from
I
Chicago, but
know.
she dope too.
See what I'm saying? You know what you should do?
Right.
We should actually put some of these people like somewhere some people can tag them and pull them up
Yeah.
and go to them. You know, to find out who these women are,
Yeah.
because we don't know.
And it gives a more of a variety, an option to see that
Absolutely.
it's not just the Sexy Reds or the Sukianas talking about sucking, eating niggas' ass and stuff.
They don't even
That's
want
all
the
of that,
wildest
yeah.
shit I've ever heard in my life.
For real.
Like, I'm completely thrown
Yeah.
with that shit.
Yeah.
And if you do it, why the fuck would you say that out loud?
I have seen a video. Not only are they influencing, this is fucked up. I have seen a video of a teenager on some ski yeet shit, and I'm like, he's a boy.
Oh, okay.
No.
yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
dancing. Well, we fuck it.
Oh no.
Okay, because we crossing over into something else now.
No, we not. No, we not.
We ain't gonna
No,
do
we
that
not.
today.
No, I'm just saying. I'm talking about the influence.
Influence.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
influence. I was
Well,
trying
let's
to say a
not say
bigger
that
word,
the
but I couldn't get it
song
out.
is influencing that decision, because whoever that person is, that's who they are. So the song isn't influencing the decision and the actions, or how he's carrying himself. I just want to make sure we clear on that part.
No, I wasn't talking about that fruit booty shit. I'm just saying.
Okay.
I'm just saying. Like they
done.
influencing a lot.
I'm there. I'm with you.
You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? But I want to go back. I want to go back to what you were saying a little earlier when you were saying that's all they can do, and the Queen Latifah shit. Like we have been programmed to believe that we only want to hear negativity. You see what I'm saying?
I don't think so.
Right, because you said who want to hear Queen Latifah. Nobody heard
No,
that
I
one.
didn't say people don't want to hear. I said that people don't really check for her like that, though.
Right.
People not really pulling to hear that no more. That's not really what. But is that really? I think that's the industry too.
I was about to
This
say, I
is
think
what
that-
the industry
yeah.
is
That's what they
doing.
put
So
out,
If
yeah.
I'm trying to
Yeah.
get into the industry and you telling me this is what you need to do to make it, if I'm trying to make it, then I'm gonna do whatever the industry is telling me to do to make
Right.
it.
I think that come with the profession. at
Yeah,
that
like
point.
I don't think because if the industry started pushing for better music,
Mhm.
then people would take to it. You know, like some of these rappers y'all just mentioned.
Right.
If the industry started pushing and getting behind these people, then we would know how dope they was.
Right.
But you know what? The artists tell us that they sell that this is what the labels tell them to do. Though.
Yeah.
Exactly.
They
Because
got
who's to
peace.
say that when
Right.
Suki get home with her kids, this is who she is.
Yes,
Who
right.
she is on the radio is who she is in her personal life.
Right.
No, I get that because you got to Beyonce. Shit, she done told y'all all type of shit that she do the total
Let me
opposite.
tell you
Right.
something, baby. When you speak about the queen, come correct.
I'm just saying,
Come
it's
correct.
right.
Don't.
I mean, I ain't getting into it, but I'm just on that note. You know what I'm saying? They all do stuff that they, you know. They
Look
made
at my
the
man
stallion.
Rick Ross. Rick Ross rapped about somebody else's whole life.
Yeah.
But I thought that this was him. This when you
Nah.
talking about you. It's like this ain't even you, bro. So I mean, you get it. You get an industry what they want.
It's rigged.
But then it's like, so then what does that do to our community, our culture?
It
Fuck
make
You know
it
what
up.
I'm
right.
saying? Because that's why I'm like, you got 2 and 3 year olds that's ski eating and they're eating that ass, and nobody is stopping them. Like, no, this is not what you're supposed to do. This is not what
Right.
you're supposed to say. This is not real life.
That's the
And so
parents.
if we're saying that it's fake, but it's in everybody's face, and these kids are thinking that it's real, so they're actually trying to live life
Right.
like that.
Well,
So for me,
yeah.
that's a problem.
That's my whole point.
That's, you know what I'm
yeah.
saying? That's a
Yeah.
problem.
And I think
now-
that's the parents too, though.
Yeah.
Well, shit, half of them
Absolutely.
motherfuckers
Yeah.
is ski eating out
And
this
that-
shit.
And
You know
it's
what I'm saying?
that part.
They
The parents is
you know?
listening to it with the kids.
Yeah.
So if my mama turned up, then I'm turned up with my mama.
Yeah.
I mean, so I can't really blame
I'm doing what
Suki
mama do.
or Sexy Red for my daughter ski eating. Like if I'm ski eating in the car with her, you
That's
know
What
what
the
I'm
fuck
saying?
is ski eating? Goddamn.
Ah,
First of all,
right, right.
what is
She
that?
said when you pull up, that mean what's up.
Oh well.
Ski.
Wow.
So that's what we gonna
Anyway,
start doing before we start
I ain't
the
doing
show.
that
then.
bullshit.
We ready.
I'm not doing that shit. Well, look, people. Like I said in one of the shows previously, just remember this is entertainment. It's not real. All that ski
Gotta tell
eating,
them-
the
gotta
sexy,
tell them that.
gotta keep telling y'all this. So this the way you will be able to be okay.
Right.
You won't
Right.
grow up on this type of shit. Just it's all good. Just
Say kids don't try this out.
laugh
Yeah,
at
please
it,
don't.
dance to it, have fun with it, but don't live your life by it. That's my whole take on this shit to help the damn community out. Anyway, I want to talk about this shit right quick. As based off what the fuck we were just talking about, we should be the ones who's scared based on what I'm about to say. Approaching women nowadays. You know what I'm saying? When you approach women the normal way or the traditional way, hey baby, I ain't got no game, but hey baby, what's up? Can I call you? Whatever. You know what I'm saying? At the store, and they be, no, or if it do, let me get your DM, let me get your Instagram and shit. There's no how it used to be traditionally when you pull up
Yeah.
on a girl and you know what I'm saying, or now they think you a fucking creep for doing that.
Because nothing is traditional no more. Nothing is
Nothing.
what it used to be.
That's
They don't
true.
even talk to people anymore. You know, you text, you DM, yeah. So, yeah.
So I'm saying, why y'all think that had, by y'all being women, I'm not saying that y'all don't like the traditional way, but y'all might be around women friends who you might see doing that type of shit. Why y'all think that's
That's where we at.
not
We're
acceptable no more?
It's we're in a different space. People are, their mindset is different. You know, everything is faster. Everything is more.
What's faster than
seeing-
7 digits than
They don't want to do that. No,
IG.
Because
Bullshit.
I don't know you. You're a stranger. But you can get my Instagram, and then we can follow each other, and then maybe if I like what I see on Instagram, then
Do you
maybe
feel
we'll
like
talk.
that?
No.
Okay,
You
okay.
know, I don't like that. I don't even really like texting.
Right.
Like, I'm so
Right.
old school, and I'm not changing, y'all. I'm just, it is what it is. But I like conversation. I like to talk to people because
Yeah.
that's how you get to know. I like the intimacy because over the phone, the text message or DMing or, you know, social media, that's not real to me. You know, like, because you put, most time people put what the best part of their life on social media. So you don't get the real. I want to deal with the real you. So no, I'm call me. Hello.
And I
Hey,
think that's
you get
where
my
it
number.
come from. People want people to meet the person that they portray on social media.
Yeah.
I don't want you to meet who I really am. I want you to
Right.
go on my social media. I want you to meet me in that life. I want you to
Right.
think that's the girl you're going to get because that's who I'm trying to portray myself to be. And then
Right.
it's easier for me to live in that light than it is for me to show you who I really am as a person.
So is it you?
No, I just felt like men kind of like they don't like being rejected, like so they avoid confrontation. I think that's what the social media thing about. They'd rather like shoot their shot during the DM than in person. I
So-
get hold in private, not in public.
Ah.
You know what I'm saying?
So
At least
there's
some
a-
people. I know some people they do
That,
So
can
the-
make,
makes
that
sense.
makes
That can make
sense.
sense.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that makes
Confidence
I see.
low, man. You just,
Yeah, I was just about to say that. So that means everybody
And
in the
some
fucking
people-
world have low
yeah.
self-esteem.
Yeah.
Well, some of them.
Yeah.
Well,
Right,
well, a
yeah.
majority.
I think it's weird to approach somebody and ask them for their like
Social media.
Instagram or
Right,
social
like, I'm
media.
right here.
Like,
Why won't you wanna talk
wanna-
to me?
You wanna contact
You
me
wanna
through
stalk
social
me,
media? Like I
motherfucker?
don't even be on it like
Hit
that.
right
Like,
there. See what's
that don't make
Right.
sense.
The red
but,
buttons.
Yeah. But that's just where it is
Okay.
now.
yeah.
Everything is social media. Everything is
Yeah.
social media.
I mean, it's just crazy. Like, I think when people opt out to take the phone number and actually conversate like the traditional way versus what you said, that's how you end up with these creeps.
That's
You know what I'm
true.
saying?
Yeah.
On either end, that's how you end up with a crazy girl or a crazy dude because, like y'all said, he said, you just seeing a visual
Mm-hmm.
entertainment shit that's not real. That's all you see. So a motherfucker could be flashing your money and acting like it's
Tell,
mine.
though.
You know what I'm saying? Or a girl can, well, you know,
That's
I don't know
true.
what they. Yeah, that's what they do.
Mm-hmm.
I think men started that shit though.
Well, yeah. I
I
mean,
think
yeah.
men started it.
A female can add filters to make herself look
Yeah,
different, better.
absolutely.
Make her body, hold them rolls in. You know what I'm saying? You don't get a chance to see all
That's very
that.
manipulating.
It
It is. Because, I mean, what do women think when the guy finally see him?
Like they gonna be wearing the filter in person.
Right.
Okay.
Right.
That's gonna be next. I might invent that filter screen.
When you
They
pull
gonna
up,
wear
You're
tell
gonna
you,
be famous. You're gonna be rich.
when you pull up, have your phone out and put that bitch on filter 3, goddammit. Then you'll see what I was till you take the phone down.
I don't think that's gonna go away though.
Yeah, it's over.
I don't think
It's
social
over.
media like that. It's never gonna go back to the way it used to be.
I don't
Like you
think
see a
so
woman out and you approach her and it's not gonna go back to that.
Mm-hmm.
Well, nah.
I think it's
let me not speak for
generational.
every. Yeah, I was about to say let me not
Yeah.
speak for every man
Yeah.
because
I
everybody
do believe that too,
different.
yeah.
You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? Everybody
I
different.
think my generation, our generation,
Yeah.
would definitely still approach.
Yeah.
But like, if a young guy
Yeah.
try to holler at me, he
Yeah.
definitely gonna be like, "What's your social media?" It's
Facts.
like,
Right.
Yeah.
And you gonna look like, what?
what? Right? I don't get it.
Yeah,
I don't have social media. That's what like.
All right, then what they gonna say?
Right.
These little young niggas don't even know how to fucking approach no woman now. That's nuts. You know what I'm saying? That's nuts, man. But so I guess before we get into the last topic, y'all know we gotta get into KIWR's news with the fabulous Renee.
Okay, good. Because I was gonna say, go ahead.
Yes, y'all heard that right here on Kicking It with Rob. Anyway, hey y'all, listen, it's y'all girl, the fabulous Renee. So I don't know if y'all saw on social media, DJ Envy and Tyrese. Did y'all see the Breakfast Club interview?
I ain't getting
So-
this, too.
I thought it was very, very interesting that Tyrese had went on to the Breakfast Club and he was talking about he was dealing with some mental health issues in the past. And he was on, like, he said, an apology tour. He know he had did some things to offend and hurt some people that he was close to. He said professionally, family, friends. And so he said because he was prescribed on some prescribed psych meds, he said he doesn't take, he don't drink, he don't smoke. So they had like an adverse effect on him. So he was acting out of character, doing things that he didn't even know that he was doing. This is according to him on the interview. So him and DJ Envy have a history, according to both of them. Envy, in the past, he was almost lost his wife because of cheating, but Tyrese helped him get his wife back, and they was able to, sustain that marriage and live happy, right? So Envy, as Tyrese is telling him, like, like these were the things that I was going through. My bad for, I because of these psych meds, I was acting out of character. Envy told him, he said, you disrespected my wife, and I should have boxed your mouth.
Right.
So he said that he pushed back from Tyrese during that time because he didn't like the way he was acting. He said he was acting out of character. So for me, and then Tyrese went on to say, like, how convenient that during a time that he needed somebody or he was going through something, Envy decided, I'm going to take a step back. So I just wanted to know, because it was really interesting to me, because if you're my friend and you know that I'm doing something that's off, Renee don't normally act like that. So why all of a sudden is she, acting this way? Maybe I should check on her because she's always been there for me and then been through my storms with me. But if I take a step back when you're going through your storm, is that fair, or is it okay because Tyrese was really on one? And he, in that moment, in that interview, he was saying that he had to apologize to a lot of people, but he was blaming it on the psych meds, saying like mentally, I wasn't there, so I did go seek some help, and they gave me these psych medicines, and they just had an adverse effect. So is it okay for your friend to leave you when you're going through a storm, knowing that they have been there for you when you were going through your storm, or should they be there because they know that, hey, this is out of character, this person has been there for me, let me give them some grace because this is my friend. Right. So what do y'all think?
I think you should be there. Like, I think that you should show up. Now, it's one thing to show up and maybe get turned away, or for that person to tell you, like, look, I just need some time alone. I just need some space. But I do think that you should show up. Definitely, if I know this ain't you should show up.
Yeah.
That's what I feel too.
I saw it was all on TikTok and everything. The snippet that's I saw that made me go look at the show, and it happened at the very beginning of the show. But I don't know. I mean, I don't know their relationship to kind of say I feel like Envy couldn't wait to. Seemed like he couldn't wait to get on TV to do that shit, to say that to him. You know what I mean? Because if y'all was so close like that, and he disrespected your wife, you just blocked his phone number. You should have addressed it then. So it seemed like you waited to try to hold him on TV. But I don't know their relationship for me to really...
Or talk about it after the show or some shit.
Or something. You know what I mean? You know, it came up and, it seemed like Envy, they was kind of like trying to will him into it a little bit, just a little bit. But, that is how I feel about it. But at the end of the day, Tyrese said it, you know what I'm saying, what he said. He said he wanted in a good space.
And he was apologizing. He said that multiple times. He said, I'm still on an apology tour because Envy feels away. You know what I'm saying? Like, so he was still acknowledging, like, I wasn't right.
Right.
So you feel away, and when he said, I'll box your mouth, when Envy said that to me, now that was, you might can't, you know what I'm saying? Because that could trigger something else in me. Because you talking about you want to square up. I'm telling you, I wasn't myself. And they even, in the interview, they had even said that they knew that he was on some psych meds, but they just wasn't sure of how deep or what was the whole intent or extensiveness about his situation. So if you did know that, why would you get on TV, or like you said, during this time when the cameras is rolling, and Tyrese is, to me, he was kind of humble. You know, he was saying, like, I fucked up, and that wasn't me. And then even when he was talking about, when Envy said, the text message that you sent to my wife, Tyrese said, is that the psych meds, Tyrese? He had mentioned, like, so he like, because he like, I don't even know. So I just kind of felt.
That was his get back, I think.
It was like, like he was waiting to do that, like you said.
And once Tyrese was man enough to admit it, it's like, come on. I'm man enough to admit it, and I'm telling the world my story. So
hoping that it can help somebody else.
Nah, mental illness is real. I still think he should have showed up though.
Me too.
I'm not taking that away from you for sure. Absolutely. Like, I don't care how I am. If you need me, I'm coming, like, as a friend. So I feel like whether he was fucked up or not, that don't excuse you. But I will consider the fact that you're not right. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
I will consider that. Like, damn, bro. I mean, you probably couldn't be there for me fully or how I wanted you to, but at least you showed up at all. So
exactly.
I'd have gave you that credit. Yeah.
And for the record, DJ Envy, Tyrese beat your ass.
No, for real. That
Really
is
beat your ass for real.
Different.
But
Sit down.
nah, what's it?
Sit down. Okay, so this next story, y'all. Let me what y'all think about this. I don't know if y'all heard Steve Harvey and Shirley Strawberry. She had to apologize to Steve Harvey on their show because she was having a conversation with her estranged husband because I think they're in the midst of going through a divorce. He's locked up right now.
Who's Shirley Strawberry?
She's
She
on the
read
Steve
the
Harvey
letters on
Morning
the
Show.
Strawberry
Yeah,
letter?
yeah,
Yeah.
she's the Strawberry Letter Lady.
Mhm.
And so they were having a conversation about them going, the cast, the crew. Just like us, if Rob say, hey, come on over, like most of the time we pull up.
Right.
So they went over to Steve Harvey's house. And she was telling her husband how they have this beautiful home and how Marjorie has her own spa. And she was like, how nice. I wish, she's like, and just the things that's in the house, and they got a chance to go all through the house. And she said, if Marjorie was there, we probably wouldn't been all through the house. And she said she looks at us like as the help. So Steve, it got back out. It was leaked. You know how anything that you say nowadays, and plus it was a jail call, so they was recording it anyway. But they leaked it, and so Steve was mad about what she said, and she went ahead and she went to apologize for what she said. She said because if that hurt you, and you already have things going on in your relationship, I'm not trying to add to it. I kind of felt like when I listened to the conversation between Shirley and her husband, because she was also giving Steve admiration as to say, like, this is nice and their home is beautiful and oh my goodness, if I could have that, like, oh, and she was just kind of like in awe.
She hated a bitch.
I didn't think it was that bad because at the end of the day, she was talking to her husband. And a lot of us, when we're in relationships, you talk to your companion. You talk to them about your day. You talk to them about what you feel. And if she felt like your wife treat her like the fucking help, that's how she felt. And I didn't feel like it was necessary for her to apologize for her feelings. Like, your wife makes me feel this way.
Right.
So as a professional, just like I can say, Rob, as a professional, and then sometimes outside of work, we get together, right?
Mm-hmm.
So we have a professional, then we also have a personal relationship.
Right.
So if your significant other did not like me or made me feel a way, that'll be a conversation that I would want to have with you because she makes me feel this way.
Right.
So don't dismiss it or make it seem as if I'm being messy because I said your wife looks at us as the help. That's just how she felt. What do y'all think about talking to your significant other about work or personal things that you face on a day-to-day?
You should be able to do that. I should be able to talk to my man. And then I think people got to be careful about what they're apologizing for. I apologize that it got leaked, but I do not apologize for what I said. I said what I said. And if that's how I feel, that's how I feel. And I shouldn't have to censor myself with who I talk to because I talk to somebody that I trust.
Right.
Now, how you got the information, that's another story. And I apologize that it got back to you like that, but I do not apologize for what I said.
Yeah, because, it ain't like she was trying to say that shit for it to get out. Like, she was in the whole private conversation. Now, whether it got leaked or not, it got leaked, but I can talk to my mate about the fuck I want. I'm not about to apologize for
Whoever leaked it should
And my bad, look,
apologize.
I wasn't trying to be on no malicious shit, but hey, my bad for the video getting leaked, but I still feel how the fuck I
And
feel.
Steve, so they beefed out right now.
It's very. She was when she apologized. You can hear in her voice like that she
The
was
sincerity?
choking up. Like no, she
Sincerity.
was choking up, like kind of like tearing up because whatever we don't see when the cameras are rolling or are not rolling, we don't know what the dynamic between their relationship had.
Right.
At that point after she had said what she said because he had to go home to his wife and no matter no telling what she said. The wife said, listen, Steve, I don't like how she said blah, 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 blah. So, of course, he has to side with his wife. So, ain't no telling what he said to Shirley because in the apology, you can hear her choking up.
So how recent is this?
It's very recent. Yep.
So Steve ain't broke up with his wife?
No, they still together. He said y'all need to stop talking about his wife. He love his wife, and she the best thing that ever happened to him. So y'all need to shut the
I
fuck
mean, I'm
up.
saying all that stuff about her fucking with the pool.
said that
Said
was
shut the
true.
fuck up. Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yep. He
He
said
saying
they
he don't
are.
give a fuck.
I was just
nigga.
wondering. I ain't know.
Yeah.
Margie too
Whatever it is,
important.
goddamn.
Yes, he
That
said.
nigga on the award show and said she belonged to me.
Nah, I saw that. I didn't know how.
But he kind of came off as like that was fake news. Like that wasn't
Damn.
real. That wasn't something that was really going on in their relationship.
I took it like he just didn't give a fuck what y'all thought. He not leaving. That's how I took it.
Oh, well,
Back
hey.
to your story though. Shirley, I really hope this work out for you because I know you don't want to be at risk of losing your job.
Absolutely.
And that's a
real.
big thing. I'm choking up
Yes.
just off the fact that I might lose my
My
job.
job,
Yes.
right?
And
Yes.
that's a whole life change right
Mhm.
there. So
Ooh.
and the way they come off, I don't know how they are in real life, but the way they come off is like they a family. They seem really close knit. So
Mm-hmm.
that's a lot.
She said they've been down with each other for like 20 years. I think she been, with Steve. So they've been in business doing, so that's a long
So
time.
that's a lot
Aw.
to lose. So on top of me losing my job, I'm losing my friend.
Yep.
That's a lot. This is like
Yeah.
family. That's like
Yeah.
losing a family member.
Right.
And not to mention, because her husband is in jail, he facing some serious charges. She's divorcing her husband because of the things that he's done. So just imagine you got that, and now you have this situation with your boss and your friend.
Right.
I think it's
I
really
feel like
messed
as a
up.
woman though, if I was Marjorie, I would have reached out to her personally and said, you know what? I want us to sit down and have a conversation because I know how important you are to this man and I'm important to this man. So instead of us bringing him into something that we could fix as women, we should just do it. Like, let's just sit down and talk about this and let's figure this out. And then we can go from there. Like, don't put that type of pressure on him. That's a lot.
Margie don't give me that kind of vibe. She
don't.
give me,
Yes, that part, yes.
So when
I
she
got a
said,
sucker vibe. I do what the fuck I want to do. I don't give a shit.
That part.
Yeah.
No, I don't know nothing about them. I ain't know too much about this story for me to comment too much on.
I didn't
either,
either.
But
I didn't know they was
that's bad. Like Tony say, I hope they get that shit resolved.
I hope they don't get rid of her though.
I hope
That
not,
strawberry
yeah.
letter is everything to
For
you.
real.
Yeah,
I was
yeah.
looking forward to that.
That's the best part.
It
of the
is.
show, right?
It really
Her and
is.
nephew Tommy.
Well, Steve, don't fire that damn lady. Okay? Please don't do it. The strawberry letter's the shit. You just heard it here. Was you good?
That's it, y'all. That's y'all girl Renee with y'all kicking the Rob News.
All right, man, we're going to get this last convo. Now, this right here kind of ties into both of the things we talked about. A little bit, just a little bit. Not really, though, just a little bit. So, I'm going to say some of us, as parents, don't teach our kids how to treat a man or a woman. Meaning, I don't think we, my parents didn't, I'm gonna say it like this. My parents didn't raise, I can't say raise. They didn't raise me to show me how to treat a wife. If you see what I'm saying.
I get what you.
You know what I mean? I mean, I think it was always led by what you saw.
Yeah.
You knew that's what you should do. I was never taught that. I don't think a lot of people, not all, but I don't think a lot of people really think about that. I don't even do it with my kids
Mm-hmm.
because I have always been a action guy. I'm always the action. I mean, the talking, and I'm coming by me getting older. I'm starting to realize I need to kind of balance them off.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah. So what y'all think about that?
I don't know, man. I was raised opposite. I was raised by women, like majority of women, grannies, aunties, mom, and I was raised by a lot of women. So I was always taught to like
Right.
take care of a woman. Like all I know how to do is like make sure and take. I was taught that. Like even it's about to get a little detailed, but I was even taught how to please them sexually. Like I was just instilled to please a woman.
Okay.
And I grew up I grew up with a young mom. So like, imagine being 25 with an 8-year-old. So everything, the mom my little brother got, I didn't have that mama. My mama was, I was grandma baby. She was out having fun, living life. So I got taught everything super early. Everything. Like even, what they call that? Chivalry. I was taught it all, like, sold by women.
What's
everything.
that?
When you open up doors.
Oh.
Okay. Okay.
Nigga say, what is that? But no, I was taught the opposite, man. So I don't know. But I thought you was actually meaning it like how we talk to the opposite
Well, it
sex.
can go either
Yeah.
way. You know what I'm saying? However you want to look at it.
Because I'm on the side with Rob. I wasn't taught that.
Yeah.
So here I am at 45. 45. No, but now I know, like, there was things that, because, you look back at past relationships and you kind of, I could have did this different. I really wasn't knowledgeable about that. It was never really instilled in me to even go after a husband, to even put my mind to, okay, when you get older, these are the things that you do to take care of your husband. These are the things you do. Like, don't put career so much as your focus. You want to be a wife. You want to have a family. Like, I wasn't taught those things. It wasn't never instilled in me. So I'm just being real with y'all. I had to come to learn, like, I had to soften up because I was hard. My mother was a single mom, a single parent, and my grandparents were the couple in the family, right? So I did see them, but it wasn't like that. It was just, okay, I'm going to granddaddy house. But granddaddy was at work, grandma was doing what she do, and I was just having fun. It was never anything taught to me or told to me that this is what little girls do when they get older. They're going to become young ladies, and young ladies should act like this. And I was not taught that. So I was a little harder in my relationships as I was coming up because my mama was a single parent, and my mom had the boys scared. Okay? She did not play about her daughter. I'm her only child, and so as I was raising my daughter, I'm a little hard too. So, like I said, as I look back on certain relationships I had, I'm like, oh, you know what? You was a little too hard there, and you should have been a little softer, and you could have compromised on this end, and you didn't. Because my grandmother told me, this was probably like a couple years ago, she said, you have to pick and choose your battles. And that was the first time she ever said that to me. And I'm like, oh, Grandma, I've been battling everything. You know what I'm saying? So, like, you tell me now. So, I'm with you. I wasn't taught that, and I didn't, to be honest with you, I didn't teach that to my daughter, who's now 19.
Right. I wasn't taught that either. I mean, I was taught how to carry myself as a woman. I was taught stuff like that, but I feel like a lot of my teachings was, let me put you up on game for when you get out here. Let me show you what to look for when you get out here. And then I was also taught, so like now I hear a lot of guys say, well, you're supposed to show me what you're going to be like as a wife. I'm supposed to be able to see these things. Like, how can I pick you if I'm not, seeing any signs? See, I was taught, well, why buy the cow? You get the milk for free. Like, I don't have to act like a wife towards you. I don't have to be that person. I fit my title. You know what I'm saying? I don't go to work and you can't tell me to perform as a supervisor, but you're going to give me, hourly worker pay. That doesn't work for me.
Right.
So I stay in my lane. And so I was taught that, but not necessarily like this is what you do to become a wife. And this is what you do with your man to make him want to pick you as a wife. Like, I wasn't taught none of that either. But I do teach my kids now, like my son, listen, you got to start, you open up a door for a woman. Because when you get your own woman, this is the type of stuff you're going to have to do. This is, you walk in last. Because when you get your own woman, you got to make sure that she's safe. So I do put this in my son on, like, how he's supposed to treat a woman. And I use the word wife when I talk to him because I want him to know his value now. So when you get a wife, this is how you perform for your wife. This is what you do. This is how you treat her. So it is something that I get into now, but no, I
What
wasn't
made
taught
you
that.
do that now, though? What clicked with your kids? You're like, you know what? I should start teaching them what they should do to look for a wife and to be a husband, to prepare themselves. What clicked?
My dad, he would do it with the mirror, and my kids already got to have that dynamic to where they don't have like the mother and father. So it's kind of like you be feeling like, I got to give y'all a little bit more because y'all don't have that family dynamic that y'all deserve. So it's like, so let me, you're not gonna see it. So he's not gonna see his father opening up doors for me and doing
Got
stuff
you.
like that.
Okay.
So everything that he doesn't see,
Let me make sure
I want to make sure that you know that this is what's
Right.
supposed to be
Yeah.
happening, even though you don't see it.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, makes sense. Makes sense.
So-
That shit is necessary, man.
Yeah. So I mean, like, I wanted to hear all y'all opinions, or not even opinions, just y'all statements on it, because I knew it was gonna be different situations amongst all. Like he said, all women. Well, you know, just had your mom, and I don't know, you ain't mentioned about you had both parents in the house or not, but
I did.
okay, you did. So me and her had both parents in the house. But the whole thing is, I think all this is caused the problem that I'm assuming is happening is because of the heart the what you want to call it, the tree, the climbing down of the tree. You know what I mean? Like I'm trying to word this shit right. I don't know. So it's just like shit. If I can't even explain this shit. No, for real, it's crazy
Every
because I'm trying
generation
to.
is different. It's
Yeah,
not being
the
taught.
generational thing, and then that's why I said it goes back to what we was talking about earlier. Because even though the music how it is now, no, I can't even say that shit because I think the music back in the day was better to make people want to love and shit. But
No, it was.
yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
For
But
sure.
We know that.
Yeah.
yeah, no, I'm just saying.
We know that for sure.
The word I'm trying to get is not. It won't click in my head right now, and this is fucked up. You know, I hate when
But
this happens to me.
I take things like the stuff we're aware of now. Let's just do that. You know what I'm saying? Like we just what we did, the event we did for the kids. We came up with that when we was doing the show.
Yeah,
So it's like now we know what to do. Let's just do that though. Or whoever watched and tuned into the show. Now that you know, it's so basically. Let me ask this then. Let me rechange this a little bit. Do y'all feel like it's necessary to be taught how to like keep a household or to like?
yes,
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
yes. And
absolutely.
the word I was trying to say was as simple as hell. It's crazy because I was thinking too much.
Mhm.
But it's the parenting, the being in a relationship when you have kids, raising them so we won't end up like Sexy Red. That's what I was trying to say. God damn it.
I believe that because you know what? Because I think like when mom and dad is in the home, see, dad ain't playing certain things, so he might not Sexy Red turn that shit off. You know what I'm saying? Like you know what I'm saying?
Who
So
the fuck called you Sexy Red?
right, yeah, you know.
That
So it's the
part,
difference. Yeah, I agree.
So I think that's the reason, and in my case, like I say, my parents they still together today to this day. You know what I'm saying? So they love each other, but they didn't express that love like that.
Yeah.
I didn't see them go up, hey, boo, kids on the neck and all that shit. So you know, I don't do the shit.
And
That's
I
fucked up,
experienced
man.
all that. Like I saw my parents be extremely loving. I saw my mother stay in a woman's place and let my father be a man. And
Right.
we don't really have that in households no more to where everybody kind of staying in their roles. I'm a
Right.
woman.
Right.
I want to be a woman. I don't ever want to be a man. I'm not
Right.
trying to be equal to no man. I want to be a woman. I want to play my own role.
Right.
And nowadays, you know, women feel the need now to be both. Like, you got women now like punking and bitching out they man. Like, and it's kind of like, why you
Yeah,
doing
it's
that? Why you
crazy.
pick him if that's, you know what I'm
Because they
saying?
want to be alone.
That's
They want to
exactly
be
it.
alone at the end of the day.
Exactly
They
it,
want to
though.
be. They say it. I mean, I ain't joking. They say it. I don't need no man. I can be by myself. I can handle this shit on my own until your ass is in your
Right.
own.
Yeah,
On your own, you know what I mean?
ain't never
So-
see it. I just was taught it.
Yeah.
It was just
So the
And it's funny because even though I had my grandparents, because I spent a lot of time with my grandparents, they were not affectionate. My granddaddy was always at work. And just to take it a little step further, I'm telling y'all my personal life too much, but because my mom back in my era, the drug dealers was the people that made stuff pop. So when I got a little bit older, I chose them. You know, because that's what I saw. Even though I had grandma, granddaddy,
Right.
but at home, who was making it happen for my household that I lived in, that's who made it happen. And so I chose people that I should not have because of what I was shown, and not saying, no, you don't do this. It was just like, oh, okay, I see this is how we getting the bills paid. This is how, you know, stuff happen. So I went with that. So I think that now that I know better, I wish I would have thought about it like you, where your kids are smaller, to give it to my daughter. So now when I had conversations with my daughter, it's a little different now, but I still try to tell her my mistakes and what I have learned so that she doesn't make those mistakes, so she can have a healthy, happy relationship. Because at the end of the day, I want her married off and having a beautiful
Absolutely.
family.
Right.
I don't know why people don't want that shit for themselves though.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, let me stop. Go ahead.
Well, shit, we about to get the fuck up out of here, yo. I want to leave y'all with a something that may help you throughout life based off this show. Nah, to the women, you know what I'm saying, and men, but I'm going to say the women on this one thing I'm going to say. Start wanting love instead of attention. Because I think,
I like that, bro.
you know what I'm saying? I really think like Instagram and shit, like they'd rather have that. They can live with that throughout their life and then end up single. You know what I'm saying? When y'all motherfuckers really, when your body then turn to goddamn melted clay.
Right, it was like a Spalding.
Not
So,
melted clay.
You know what I'm saying? So,
Damn it.
you know, you got that, and then like I say before, don't let this shit, this media shit, man, influence y'all to be good people. We all good people around this motherfucker, man. But until next time, man, we see y'all later. Thanks, TikTok. We out. Peace.
Let me talk my S-S-H-H-I-T. Kick it with my kick it with my nigga Rob. Let me talk my S-S-H-H-I-T. Kick it with my kick it with my nigga Rob.